All right, and we're live. Holy, it has been a while.
It's
Welcome back to Scuffed Cast 2, man.
super scuffed.
Yeah, dude,
That's how we play over here.
I don't know what is wrong with my webcam, man. I mean, it's not a webcam, it's my phone, but I don't know why it's not working.
It's because it's a
I'm still looking
Samsung.
at your cropped, what y'all see on podcast is exactly what we're seeing right now, which
Yeah.
is a Discord stream of Jaunty's cam.
Yep.
This is literally what we are looking at right now. There's both of us here, and then there's Jaunty. I'm looking the wrong way. I'm pointing the wrong way. There's Jaunty way up there.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah,
What are you doing up there? What are you doing?
That's crazy.
Bro, oh man, it is what it is, man. It's just like so scuffed.
We'll work with it. It's all right.
Yeah. We'll get something out to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I call it the Scuffcast. We got to come up with a name for this thing.
I like
We do.
Scuffcast.
Scuffcast is. I feel like
Where
that's
did you
just.
pull that name out of, by the way?
Just
make
here.
that our first topic. What are we naming this?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Scuffcast.
Dude, right here, right now, man.
Right here, right now. Welcome to the second episode of. Well, let's find out what we're gonna call the cast.
All right.
Yeah.
Scuffcast is not a bad name.
Scuffcast is high up there.
What are y'all thinking? I know this is week 2. I know y'all definitely have at least one name in your head. Doesn't matter if it's stupid. What are we thinking?
I mean.
First thing, I got nothing in my head. Scuffcast. Yeah. Once you sold me on that, you just said that, and then now I'm just like, well, man, now I can't think of other names. I can't. What am I going to do to beat that?
It perfectly
what
encapsulates. we've done
exactly
so
what we're
far.
doing.
What
Thank you,
produced.
Topic over. We've named it now.
Shout out, Jaunty.
I cooked pretty hard on that one, man.
You overcooked, and now we can't cook anymore. The
Thanksgiving might be over, but this man's still cooking.
Oh, dude, everything.
Alex says he will get you a camera, by the way.
Oh, hell
let's
yeah.
go.
So we are getting our cameras.
Okay, let's scuffed.
No. Okay, we might need to get rid of Scuffed Cast as the name.
Yeah, we might need to be the highly produced cast, dude. Oh man.
Oh no.
Previously
so
Scuffed Cast.
Is he'll get you the same shit webcam I have with the horrible microphone, and then we'll all do microphone
webcam mic cast.
Webcam mic cast.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. If I could set everyone to just constantly just being blow out like audio level,
God.
Just do that thing where it's like
you're gonna edit these levels anyway. I gotta find where is it? Oh my God, here it is. It's still plugged in somewhere. I have the most shit. I kid you not. I bought this on Amazon for $4.69.
Nice.
It was not even $5. I can't fucking turn my damn. I can't pull it out because it's plugged in somewhere and I don't know where.
Tragic.
I'm gonna find this. Hang on. I know it's. I never use it anyway, but I found it.
Is this a microphone? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Plug that bad boy in.
You're gonna hear it now.
Plug that bad boy in.
All right.
Oh my God.
I mean, everyone knows.
This is gonna be horrific.
The best thing for a podcast is terrible audio. That's what everyone
likes.
The
best thing for a podcast is horrific audio.
Yeah, it's what everyone loves to listen to. Is dog dookie audio.
Like this horrific boy. Wait, where is it?
Oh, here we go. I'm excited. I don't even know what to say.
Don't worry, it's not too loud until I inhale it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here it is. Id mic USB PNP sound device.
Perfect.
Horrific.
It doesn't sound that bad.
It really doesn't
sound that bad, no. But when I'm screaming at it from across the room like this, that's when shit starts to get horrible. And I only just plugged it in. I have not put filters on it.
It doesn't sound like that bad. It just sounds like you're really far away.
It sounds like it's a small microphone.
I know. Yeah. Hang on. Brace your ears. Hello.
Okay. Well, what are you doing?
I'm sure it's IRL. Oh, no. How did my mic actually make that noise? IRL.
There's like a whistle?
It was like a whistle.
Oh, we heard the whistle also. I thought it was just the mic peaking.
Yeah.
No, I heard that.
I guess perfect airflow,
I
man.
don't know.
Yeah.
The airflow just hit diff.
Alright, I'm gonna put this back on it really
Oh, stop dropping us.
I forgot about that.
We are in a soup can.
Oh no, the soup can podcast, bro.
Which microphone? I have
That's
a big
kinda heat.
microphone.
Yo, that might be the episode, the name of the episode, the live from the soup can.
Live from the soup can.
Yeah, I forgot to tell Alex last week that I wanted to call the episode "Cutting Homeless People in Half."
He saw that the moment he was listening to it.
Yeah,
Cutting homeless people in half. Right. That's all he could talk about. The moment I fucking.
yeah. Well, I chopped it to the beginning of the cast. Like, so I took that section, put it at the beginning as like a grabber, you know, to like get you interested in listening, and then the rest of the
He's
cast
pretty
goes on.
grabbed.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd be pretty grabbed by you
yeah,
saying,
exactly.
yeah,
You're like,
let's
okay,
cut
what
homeless
is he
people in
going on
half.
about right now? What is
Yeah.
what is Blood yapping about?
Bro's waffling about something.
I'm a professional yapper over here. Nice to meet you. But yeah, live from the soup can's pretty good. I like the idea of us spending the entire 1 hour cast just coming up with what the 1 hour cast is about, you know? Like we sit here like, okay, so now we got the title, we got the name. All right, what else? What should we talk about during it?
It's been a solid like
Now we don't
59
need to even
minutes
change it.
deciding what we want to talk about. And it's like, all
Yeah,
right, we're just going to talk
exactly.
about our favorite colors. And then it's like administrative, like, yeah,
Blue.
I like red.
Definitely blue. Much better color than red. There, I said
Yeah.
it.
A little bit about green though.
Oh, okay, we got a
Okay,
green.
yeah,
Like
no.
red and blue can both get together to hate the
Oh,
hate
come
on.
green lovers.
Gotta get more primaries in there. They got green right around here. Like,
I
I got
wear-
green
I
all
got-
around me.
Honestly, purple best color. To be honest,
Yes, purple is my favorite color. I
Me
was
too.
lying
You're
when I
looking
said
pretty
red. I was
purple.
just
yeah.
saying a random color.
Look at my room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm vibing in purple.
It's hard
Shiesty's
to
black,
be purple.
Shirt's blue. Sunglasses gold. You already know how it is. Just flex. Oh, that's what we should do. Yeah. You know those like fit checks where they're like, "Yo, my shoes $15, my shirt $400, Gucci." We just start doing that, just flexing stuff in our rooms. So yeah, this is a
We'll
kettle.
find something to flex now. No,
I
hang on.
my
I want to show y'all something that is
a little show and tell
the
episode. I'm
soup
down.
can, the soup can of stuff I have, but it's way higher up. Hang on, I gotta unplug my headphones and walk over there. I'm not taking these earbuds out. I cannot hear y'all. However, this is
Quick.
the 100,000 point guitar from Dave and Buster's.
Okay.
There's
It
no
is.
way.
Just as bad as it sounds.
How did
I'm gonna
you?
plug my headphones in again.
Oh,
Yeah, wait. The questions are spewing now. As the local Americans, right? You guys, you got the questions. I don't even know where to start. How many points? How many points is 100,000 points? Is that sounds like a ridiculous amount.
I kid
Yeah.
you not. My dad got this at Dave and Buster's when I was like 5. And we used to go every single day. He used to go every single day too, like just to go play. With like he'd scrape quarters and stuff together to just go play because he didn't have much.
Oh,
But whenever he had time, he'd just go hang out. He'd take me all the time. 100,000 points though took us literally multiple years.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Multiple years of going every day.
This was like granted it is a grand prize, but you know, even though it was all wholly up there in the top shelf, yeah, this thing plays like shit.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I'll say 100,000 points, it gets you a nice solid body. I don't even think this is real wood though.
I,
It doesn't look that wood
I
to
think
me.
I think I've held a
Maybe up to
guitar like
here.
that before.
I'm
It is
just like
horrible
kind of
up to
relieved
it.
that you said it took multiple years because I was gonna get a
Yeah.
little upset if you like just came up and was like, yeah,
No,
I won like
no,
2
no,
jackpots
no.
and one it is it. I was like, nah. I
My
would have been
dad
mad.
was spending points on other stuff too, obviously, because you're not just gonna save for just that one guitar for years.
what
But he
was
had one of the cards that was ours, and one of the cards that was mine, and the one that was we would just kind of alternate back and forth. So it didn't really matter. It was mine or his. It was just kind of our cards. But one we said we're gonna save as many damn points as we can for this guitar and this one thing.
What?
And then the other one was just whatever.
Oh man, what did the employees like? How did they react when you're like, "Yeah, I'm here for the big boy. I'm get that guitar down here."
I honestly don't remember so much because I was super
Yeah.
young, but I know they were like, "Wait, you have that many points?"
Yeah, you actually have the
Especially
points.
because they had kept seeing my dad and me.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Wait, how do you have that many points when you've been spending them on all these other things?" Like, well, we got this other card right here.
Yeah,
Here you
we've been
go.
chilling. We come
100,000
in all
points.
the time.
Give me this guitar.
Holy. I mean, that's like
And
a
I still
core
have not
memory
learned how
right
to
there.
play.
Oh, you
I
can't
really
play?
got to learn how to play. No, I tried to pick it up. Things never worked with it. And when was the last time I tried? 2 years ago. I got to start trying again. Because I
Guitar?
got some stuff down. I know how to kind of do the gist of holding down chords and how it works, but I've never actually learned how to play. The hardest part for me was picking the right way, and it didn't matter if I did it by finger or if I did it by pick, I could never get it right.
Yeah. I
So
when I was younger, I played a lot of instruments. I don't play them as much anymore, but like I was really into learning instruments. Guitars, never got into it. Uh, like
guitar is such a cool
it's
instrument.
it's a really cool instrument,
It's
but
so enticing, especially for everyone. And then they learn that they have to hurt their fingers to play it.
I I would make excuses. Like for example, I'll say now that like one of my excuses would be like, "Oh, I got really big fingers. I don't have the dexterity to hit just the one, fret or whatnot, you know."
Yeah.
But like realistically, like I'm sure having massive hands helps with, going up and down. Like it just is what it is. I never got into it. My main one was the drums, and then I played
Oh,
woodwinds like clarinet, saxophone, that kind of thing.
The
I
one thing
love
I
the
stuck with the
drums.
most
Yeah, the drums are the
was
best instrument.
tuba. Tuba I played for years.
Tuba. Yeah, in high
I
school.
was a tuba player.
Yeah, the tuba. Yeah, in high school we had band, right? And band is where I played
Mhm.
the clarinet and the sax. Drums was my own thing. I really like that. Dude, give me two sticks and start banging on loud stuff, and I can
Yep.
figure that one out. I can definitely figure that one
So
out.
Yeah.
fun.
Not
Yeah,
I
very
wish
hard.
I wish I could play an instrument, man. It looks so fun.
it is. I mean, you could pick up the drums. The only problem
Well,
is the bar to entry is difficult because you actually have to buy a set, or you get one of the electronic ones, which I don't like as much. I like the
I
real
One of the
ones.
actually
Guitar
have an
Hero
elect.
ones that's just like the
Yeah,
pads.
exactly. I
Yeah,
prefer the
I
real
actually
Yeah.
ones.
have a set of those. I
Oh
my
yeah.
I have an older brother and he plays guitar, kind of, and
Okay.
I've always been like wanting a drum set. So like one of my, year for my birthday, he just gifted me one of his old like electronic drum sets. Played it like
Oh,
twice.
oh man, just
Just
get behind it, man. Just like start wailing
yeah,
on it. Realistically, um, it's hard to teach yourself an instrument without just teaching yourself a song kind of thing. So, like,
yeah,
for example, you could listen to a song and then recreate the noises that you're hearing in the song on the drum kit. And you get really good at playing that song, but you're not really playing the instrument, but you are. You know what I mean?
yeah.
This
You've
works
just
a lot.
learned. You haven't learned the instrument. You've learned the
Yeah,
song.
yeah, exactly. Like, for example,
Learning
piano.
the
I have a piano and
instruments.
I can play multiple songs on the piano. I cannot play the piano, though. You know what I mean? Like, someone says, sit down, start playing a piece. Like, not a chance. But you know what I mean? Like the Transformers
Mm,
theme that I found on YouTube, I can play that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
The one
Heck yeah,
where like the
man.
notes are like they come scrolling down from the top, so you know which ones to hit. Yeah. I got those on log, bro.
I will say with piano though, I'm glad that I had some like basic piano classes that at least told me like how to
Yeah,
hold my fingers on the keys and such because some of those pieces that you'll find on YouTube, they're hard.
they are hard. Like the
They are
Synthesia stuff.
really
Yeah,
hard.
I So when I bought my piano, I was like, all right, I play a lot of instruments. Piano seems like one I'd be good at, right? It doesn't take like the skill level is high, but the bar to entry is low. You know, I got like a $200 like electronic piano. You know what I mean? on like a little foldy stand. I set it up, have a bench, and I told myself I was going to do two things. I was going to watch YouTube for lessons, and I was also going to learn whatever I wanted to learn, right? So I was watching videos on where to put the fingers and whatnot. My problem is I got overzealous with the lessons. I got to like lesson 8 in the first day. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think you're supposed to do one
No,
lesson a
you're
week.
not. No.
Exactly. I was
Yeah.
like so excited that I got too advanced, and then I was bored going back through them, watching them again. And I'm like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, I guess I wanted the instant gratification that I assumed I'd be able to do, but it's not possible
It's hard to
with
do that on
instruments.
an
It's
instrument.
legitimately not possible.
It's not.
Learning the
Yeah, I
piano in
mean,
a
maybe
day.
you're gifted and you can learn them. I say maybe you're gifted and you can learn them in like a few weeks or stuff.
Yeah.
But it's the hard part of it is that what most of those things are trying to teach you is basics and then mastery over them.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
that's what those instruments are. It's not just
Yeah.
playing an instrument; it's mastering it before
Yeah.
you can just go play whatever you want out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, getting to the point on an instrument where you just free flow whatever you want.
It's almost like they're singing through their instrument.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like, man,
very, very
how do you do
difficult. Very technical. I don't believe I ever got there on any instrument. Even the drums, the ones I played the most, I had many loops in my head that I could do, right? And I would know which loops sounded good back to back against each other. But when you watch a movie like Whiplash, where the guy's just doing the like at the end, I'm like, okay, like that's not where I am at all. Not even close. Like I don't know. Have you guys seen that movie? That movie I love that movie.
It's on my wish
You say?
like watch list.
Whiplash.
Whiplash.
Oh, you would know. You would
think I
know.
have.
Okay. Homework for next week. Watch Whiplash and then report back and tell me it's not in the top 10 favorite movies.
From 2014?
It's a
Yeah.
really good movie. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it's a
Miles
really
Teller.
good. Yeah, Miles Teller and what's that guy? Jack Bezos.
Stability. This already looked good.
Dude, I'm
I
telling
like
you,
it.
watch the movie. Y'all got one
Got a
week.
J.K.
drummer.
Simmons.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons. He's amazing in it. Oh man, I could sit here and talk about the movie for an hour. I'm not going to. Honestly, next week we'll have the topic of the cast be movies. We'll just talk movies for an hour.
Talk
Oh, yeah.
movies for an hour? Bro.
I love movies. I love movies.
All right. I'll go binge some movies, but like I've always been kind of one to stick to the series I knew as a kid. I don't really watch movies nowadays because I just
Bro,
don't go.
My
Not
entire
anymore.
life. My entire life revolves around movies.
Me too. I love them. Watch them constantly. Like I watch maybe almost a movie a day. Like I love it. I have 2 monitors. May as well throw a movie on.
You
Yeah.
just put it on the other monitor.
Oh yeah, playing GTA or something in the downtime. I'm
For
just sitting there.
me, movies is more of my childhood instead of y'all. Where it's now, it's just always my childhood because I always loved taking those discs, Disney's Fast Play and stuff, like whatever it was. I never knew what was gonna happen, or rather, I did. Every time I put it inside that machine.
I mean,
But Blu-rays, DVDs, VCR too. I had some VCR at the very,
Yeah, me
very beginning.
yeah. I mean, yeah, Blockbuster used to be all VCRs. But
I miss Blockbuster.
yeah, RIP
I
Blockbuster.
miss it.
I went in
There
the
was
day
one right on my corner.
the day that they were closing. I went in. Oh man, it was like a free for all frenzy. All you can buy, like anything. If it's in the store, you can pay for it. You know what I mean?
Black Friday every day.
Yeah, a friend of mine, a friend of my brother's, sorry, he got the Halo Reach Legendary Edition Xbox for like $25 or something. It came with like a full helmet of Master Chief. Yeah, the Xbox was colored and like oh man, it was so sick.
That's worth thousands now.
Yeah.
They just hand it to
well
him.
because like the store's going out of business. They're like, oh, everything, drop the price on everything. Like just sell it all. So it's like, all right,
just get rid of it.
Yeah,
because they have to close the doors.
I bought so many games that day, so many 360 games, and so many of them don't work. Like for example, Mafia 2, one game I was real hyped to get. I bought it. I pop it in, the game loads just fine, until you get to a certain section and you fall through the world. No matter what direction you go, the world stops loading. I guess the disc is like scratched in just a way. So it's like I can play the tutorial, but I can't get any further. Oh man.
You know, there's some old games that just had bugs like that.
Yeah, and yeah, some they just
like it was just the game.
Yeah,
it was just like screw you. Imagine that getting a disc and it just roadblocked midway through the game.
It's like, is it? Well, the first time you fall through the world, you're like, oh, is that on No, can't be on purpose. Like you start seeing it all start clipping. Yeah, you start seeing it all clip. I know the first time I played Skyrim, I thought I was getting hit with a bug, so I recorded it and I sent it to my friends. So like, no, everyone gets that. It was I walked up to like a big giant ice troll, and I was just like, "Hey, what's up, big boy?" And I started smacking on him, and he just like one tap hit me, and I flew across the entire world. I was like, "Oh, it just bugged out. It bugged out. I flew across the whole world." It's like, no, it's just meant to show off the strength of that mythical beast.
No, to be fair, if you found a bug in Skyrim and someone said, yeah, that's just normal, half the time it's probably because it's a normal bug.
Yeah, true. Very, very true. Funny enough, I never got into Skyrim. I should have gotten into it. Like everyone says it's so good.
Everyone playing it.
Yeah, me too.
No, I literally had people playing around me though. Like I kid you not. In my computer science class, whenever we finished, I think I might have told this before. Whenever we finished though with our coding, everyone would start playing games. We would all have our coding flash drive. We'd put games on it, pirated ones at that, because we didn't care. We were in middle school, and we would just put it on the computer. And our teacher would walk up right behind us and go, "You finished with the code?" Yeah, and then that's that. If you say yes and you are done with your code, you can just play games.
I mean, that's fair enough, that's fair play.
Whole room of people playing Skyrim.
Oh man, that sounds amazing.
It was awesome.
It is weird that you never got into it. Like
and then I was playing Geometry Dash.
Okay.
I didn't play that.
I had the Impossible game on the Xbox, which is like Geometry Dash, but I think a little bit before. It's the same thing. It's a faceless cube that just jumps over spikes that gets harder and harder.
Pretty basic.
Yeah. Super Meat Boy, I remember liking that a lot when I was younger. I played through that whole game. That one was frustrating, for sure. Yeah. But so much Call of Duty. So much Call of Duty. I realized how much I played when I went to like a house party. I was in the 9th grade, and it was a friend of mine, right? I go over, and they have Call of Duty, like they're playing the 1v1s, and I didn't lose to anyone. And all of a sudden, I was like the GOAT. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, dude, you're like the best. You're the best." And I think about that moment now. It's like, yeah, it would have been sad if I lost. I played for 12 hours a day, every day. People went to bed. I would stay up.
I was a sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I didn't lose.
People went to bed. I would stay up playing COD, realize it's time for school, and just go to school. Like, I just didn't sleep. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it'd be pretty sad if I was losing.
I'll be honest. I wish COD was part of my childhood. I was deprived of that. I was starved of it. People, my parents did not give that to me. They were the kind of parents to be like, here's these games. Any games that are,
rated E,
teen, mature, anything that's not E, no. And then that's why I never got those. I kid you not. I went to a house party like that though, but instead of that, there were kids playing in another room, just doing other stuff. There was a console upstairs that a friend was playing on, and he walked away. He's like, "Yeah, you can just play it." It was which Halo was it? It wasn't Halo. It was Destiny, and I didn't know what the hell Destiny was.
Yeah,
I was like, "What is this?" I don't know what this is.
Yeah, my parents were similar, but they didn't they didn't understand games enough. So like Call of Duty, they're like, oh, I mean, he watches action movies, like COD is fun. But GTA, that's the bad one. But I had Saints Row, and it's like Saints Row 3 is the same basically as GTA 4. Like, they're so similar. Like,
it's the kind of careful parent that doesn't know how to be careful, so
exactly.
You still need to do that.
And obviously, I'm like a little demon, so I'm not telling them. I'm like, oh no, this is a game where I pet animals. Oh, it's a yeah, Saints Row. Yeah, it's a game about a church. Like,
Yeah, it's a holy game.
yeah, it's a holy
Gotta
game. Yeah,
take your
This is
wins.
how
yeah,
this is how I
exactly.
go to church as a gamer.
Yeah, well,
Saints
exactly.
Row.
Yeah, because yeah, like, what am I gonna do? Go up and be like, well, I already played this one, so I may as well get GTA. That's a terrible play. That's how I get the sorry. That's how I get the game taken
That's how
away
you
from
get
me.
Saints Row taken away.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
At
That's
least I-
always how it was as a kid. If anything is not just, oh, it's not gonna work, but it's gonna get this taken away.
yeah.
That's what the kids
Avoid.
wouldn't. That's why we as kids wouldn't tell our parents what we were doing.
No, you can't. Why do the matches keep going missing? Doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
Does not matter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man, a lot of Sonic growing up when I was younger. Sonic into GameCube. GameCube had some solid games, if I'm being honest.
I wish I had a GameCube.
Oh, you didn't have a GameCube?
I even had a Wii that I think had backwards
It did.
compatible. Like,
Yeah, the Wii.
Yeah,
you
is
the
that
could
Wii.
what
play
was that a
GameCube
thing with
on
the
it.
Wii?
Yeah.
I never did that. I think my console had those ports too, but I just didn't know what that was. I never started with a GameCube.
Yeah,
I started with a Wii, and before that, I had a PlayStation 2.
on the Wii at
Shout
the
out to
top.
PlayStation 2, man.
I
Oh.
never had one. I went
Oh
basically.
my god, you missed out on the greatest console ever made.
Oh yeah, I went Sega Genesis into GameCube. That was my combo. But I also at some point there I got a DS and I got really into DS for a while. But the GameCube, oh man, yeah, there were ports on top of the Wii, and those you could plug a controller into, and all the games they went into the regular slot. They would just like go in because they were smaller. They were like little bite-sized discs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and bring those back. The
Oh.
GameCube game discs are like sick.
You
Yes.
remind me of
There's
something, man. You said you go ahead, Nanas.
no, you first.
You said you had a DS.
I did.
Did you ever play that late at night? Just like parent coming to the room, you gotta slam that shit shut and put it under your pillow.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic.
Oh man,
I
I had infinite nights like that.
yeah. I ended up buying a racing game on my DS, and it took me longer than I'm willing to admit until I realized that I wasn't racing other players. I thought I was racing other players for maybe 2 years. It wasn't until yeah, that face is that's why I said longer than I'm willing to admit. It wasn't until I went
nowadays it's like, wait, this doesn't even have internet
Well,
connectivity. How does it work?
Exactly. I was like out in the middle of a forest playing, and I'm like, damn, these guys are good. And I was like, why
Man,
is
the
it that the
DS has
guys in the
great
blue
cell
car?
reception.
Well, yeah, I'm like, why is it that blue car guy constantly, every time I'm about to win, comes around the corner and gets me? What is going on? Like, oh, I can't wait to unlock that car. I was like, oh man,
I
it's
can't
just
wait
bots.
to beat that guy.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's just a bot.
bots.
It's all
Alpha
bots,
Drifter's the
man.
best racer known to man.
Yeah,
Bots
exactly.
all the way down.
Oh man, like I would sit up at night trying to beat him, you know, like get first place. I almost never did. I was like so young though, like to be fair.
There was a game I had where I kid you not, the final boss had a button mashing thing, and I could not mash for shit as a kid.
Oh,
I couldn't. I mashed as hard as I could with like both hands on a single button as hard as I could. Still could not beat that.
huh.
No,
Which is weird.
it took me like 2 years to like get the mashing ability to actually do it. And at that point, it only took me one hand, and I was like, I lost to this.
Yeah, how was I
kidding
getting
me?
smoked by this earlier?
Like it was a third phase unnecessary draw out to a fight as well too. I don't remember what game it was, but
Yeah.
like I had actually fought the boss
Yeah.
at that point, and this was just the epilogue.
Yeah.
Except you have to press this to get into there. And since it was button mashing, I couldn't. Forever locked away from the end of the game.
Have you ever wanted a nice sweatshirt or hat? We here at Cerberus Esports are officially partnered with Top Flights Threads to bring you top-of-the-line hats, sweatshirts, jerseys, and hoodies, and much more in the future. If you want to cop some of this sweet merch, go to topflightthreads.com/collections/Cerberus-esports. And you can even use the code CEC10 for 10% off. That is CEC10. 10 for 10% off. That's pretty funny. I got into playing the Call of Duty campaigns pretty early on, but I would play them on veteran, and like
Ooh.
yeah. So I played most of the COD campaigns on veteran. I have the gamer score and the
sweat.
achievements for like the Mile High Club, like beating it without getting like
Oh my
shot,
gosh.
stuff like that.
Damn.
Wow.
I cried trying to beat that. The Mile High Club, that mission specifically. You spawn being shot at, by the way. You spawn being shot at, one bullet
Spawn
kills
being
you.
shot at?
Yeah, right off spawn, you have to like duck and move. Like, so you're waiting, you're like, my 360 is an old console. It'll load when we're in game. Like constantly, just reaction test over and over and over. You're chucking a flashbang, run by them, chuck another flashbang, bounce it up the stairs, like, oh, don't shoot me. I actually cried. But I got it.
Into Neo.
Yep, but I got it. Oh, it was the last. Like,
That should be like a problem, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, any sort of game, COD or not, any sort of game where you spawn and you're just like about to die.
yeah, exactly. On a
Was
console,
it a checkpoint or was it the beginning of a
it's
mission?
the beginning of the mission. The Mile High
Lord.
Club, you spawn in a room. By the way, all right, here we go. You're gonna get me started because I spent so long doing this.
Oh no!
The room has a door, and you don't spawn directly in the path to leave the door. You spawn off to the side. So if right as you spawn, if you run straight, you run into a wall. It doesn't make any sense because the door, like you hit the doorway. Oh man! So like you spawn and you have to do a weird side duck thing every time. And then
How
you
quickly
start
would
getting
you die if you didn't move?
how quickly? It's like seconds, like instantly, basically. It's like one or two bullets you go down. Like
Because it's veteran.
yeah, exactly, because it's
Oh,
veteran.
gosh.
Like for example, different COD games had different ways to make the game feel difficult. World at War, which is the
I hate
first
that game.
That was the first game I did on veteran. It would just spawn grenades at your feet constantly, so you had to move. And that's how.
There's just grenades there.
Yeah, constantly, like there was constantly an indicator saying like throw back grenade. And if you sat there and you threw it back, you'd have 2 more, 3 more, like you just had grenades spawning at your feet. So you had to kind
Like
of run
literally
around.
just. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Yeah, well, the game's like artificially trying to make itself more difficult, right? So it's like it's just doing that. It's like saying, "Hey, there's grenades," or
It's just spawning grenades at your feet to make
exactly.
you move.
Yeah, exactly. COD 4 had a little bit of the grenade spawn thing, but that COD 4 was more just like how quickly you would die. And then the missions themselves, there were a lot of missions where you had to get into like a helicopter or something where you didn't have control over yourself. Those were always the most difficult. If you're sitting on the end of a helicopter and you just hope that you're not going to be shot, it doesn't make any sense. Like
You're gonna get shot.
well, yeah, because you just like at certain points it's scripted that you're gonna get hit with bullets, right? So like I don't know, it's like there's no skill in it. I would learn at who to shoot at, but it was realistically just like
You said this was one of
RNG.
the earlier COD games, though.
yeah, this is
one?
COD 4, yeah, exactly. So like the earlier ones were like they felt a little BS. Then we started getting into the realism mode. When realism came around, I was so hyped. So what they did is that they changed veteran, changed it for realism, I think in Black Ops 3. And they made it 1 bullet, 1 death. Like you die, you're dead. Then you have to
So
restart
you'd
the
have
mission.
to fully restart.
Fully restart the
okay,
mission,
that makes sense.
And then they also did it like Lasso in Halo, which I also would do, where you could queue up. You were four people, and you were playing the campaign together on realism. 1 bullet kills you. If 1 person dies, the mission restarts. So you have 4 people that get hit. You get hit 1 time.
That can get hit by a single bullet, and you gotta restart.
and then you got to restart the mission. That was some screaming fits at 3:00 in the morning.
Would destroy friendships.
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh yeah.
would
It's
have
worse than
holes
just
in my
like a
wall.
teammate making a fuck up. It's you'd be screaming at people like, "All right, who got shot this time?"
Yeah. At a certain point, you don't want to fess up to it being you, you know?
No, because everyone's done with you getting shot.
Yeah.
I would
It's
put
like you
my
for the 5th
controller
time
through
in a
my
row. And everyone's
monitor.
like,
Yeah. On the right
that
side.
have y'all ever broken controllers?
Oh, broken controllers? No. You see, I learned very early on. Like I would play difficult games because I enjoyed them being difficult. Um, and honestly, breaking a controller always felt stupid because I want to keep playing, and then if I break my
Yeah.
controller, then I can't keep playing. Now, desks, walls, like everything around me wasn't safe.
Oh
but the,
yeah.
but the
I'm gonna
thing that
say everything else that's a little
Oh, yeah,
more
yeah.
solid that
Oh,
can
yeah, yeah.
take a punching, it's getting
many
punched.
many holes in walls, like
Yeah.
hundreds.
I have
uh
not broken a controller. I've not put a hole in a wall or a door. I desk slam with the best of them, but
yep, desk
but
slam.
the only thing that I have broken, I will say I've reformed. I do not desk slam as much anymore. But when I was like a senior in high school, I had an iPad, like we all
Oh,
did.
Oh yeah.
I'm playing 2K with my friend, and I can't remember if it was me or him. We just kept missing a wide open three and getting an offensive rebound and just throwing it back, and we kept missing. It happened again, like after 7 tries, and then my like one of us got the ball and something happened. I don't know, but I grabbed my phone and I like hammer slam down, shatter my entire iPad screen. I was like, oh,
Oh.
oh.
I'm not gonna buy this game anymore.
No more of that.
I had to come up with an alibi for my
I dropped
IT
it.
I
department on.
spat on
Yeah,
it.
I was like, I
Whoops.
dropped it and it hit the corner of my dresser, and
Yeah,
it worked.
If you were smart, you would look at where the damage was and like what hit it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, was it
I,
more like a
no,
tip hit
because
or a brunt force?
it was a corner of my dresser because there was
Yeah.
like very much like a corner looking thing because I think the corner of my phone hit it, and I don't know why I grabbed my phone and like threw it down at this
And
iPad.
you're just like,
poor iPad.
Tilt got the best of me there,
Yeah.
man.
Oh man, I mean, like you talk about desk slabs, man. Like one of the reasons I bought a sturdy desk is in my high school days. I was a known slammer. This whole setup with the microphone would not be possible, as this has some play and some wobble. I would be doing this. It would be falling
dunk,
like
dunk, dunk.
Yep.
keycaps would be coming off of my keyboard. I'm hitting the desk so hard, you know. I watched my brother one time. He got so mad. He did a different desk slam. So I would do this, slam desk. He would do pick up mouse, slam mouse.
Oh my God.
I've watched him
I
destroy
was
mice.
I've always worried about that because I will say y'all have gone already. I haven't. I did once break a controller.
Yeah.
I did actually break a controller. It was in Fortnite. I got tilted.
Did you spike
And I kid you not, as someone did a default dance on me, I was done.
it?
And as the clap happened, is when my controller contacted the ground at full force.
A
Because
Mach
I
3. Yeah, you spiked
just
it.
against the ground, the triggers flew.
Oh,
I didn't
they
know where my A
explode.
button went.
Yeah, they
Like
explode.
they
It's
explode, yeah.
it's real satisfying. I've seen them. I've never done
Somehow
it.
though, I got it back together. That
Wow.
controller somehow survived.
That
It was
is
great.
that's wild. Having it survive is crazy.
I've never like spiked a controller. I would like I would so I played PlayStation, so I don't
Yeah.
know if you can like picture it. I would take it and I would try to like squeeze my controller
Oh,
Just like
like
kind of
together.
grip it like
Like I
in
would just
anger.
grip it as hard as I can and just try to like
yeah.
squeeze it. And then like when I felt like it started to like bend, I was like, all right, I'm good. Like I'm done. It's
Um,
I
over.
I
I
did that quite a few times.
yeah.
Though.
I did that with the
Or
360 one. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll go after.
my fault. The thing I did the most after that one is I would take it and I would just slam it against the palm of my hand.
Yeah,
I don't know
Smack it
why.
against your hand trick too. I think I
yeah.
did that a lot as well.
It hurt a lot. I don't know
Yeah,
why, but
it would.
The
It would.
pain helped you remember that you weren't breaking it.
I
yes.
That's the good news.
I had a similar thing to you where I would take my 360 controller and I would twist it and try to tear it in half
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
But I would
Oh,
hear it
gosh.
creaking and then I would stop. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
cause
The
shit.
creaking is what
Yeah.
makes you stop
yeah,
always.
yeah, exactly. Because
The
it starts
moment you
creaking,
hear
you're
it
like,
start to
okay,
give, you're like, oh, okay.
okay,
My
I don't
bad.
actually want to break my controller, you know. But like, I am pissed.
I
That's why I
think
was worried about throwing though, because throwing once it leaves your hand, it's gone.
it's
It has
over.
the momentum. And when
Normally,
I first got a computer and I first got a wireless mouse, I was like, Shit, this thing is too eatable.
Oh yeah, I have a
I get to
wireless
eat
mouse
this thing, I
too.
can just.
Yeah,
Even when I had like a wired mouse, like when I stopped desk slamming, like if I would die in game, like because like
Or your
I wouldn't
mouse.
let go of my mouse, I would pick it up and I just like drop it, but like with force.
yeah.
And I'm surprised I haven't broken something yet, but I would
Mice are
just
surprisingly durable,
They are.
at least in comparison to keyboards.
Yeah.
Keyboards explode.
But like like I said, my brother hear the plastic of the mouse slamming against the desk. You could be in like 3 rooms over. You know what's going on. His mouse is getting it. It's about as
My
badly as you
dad would
can.
constantly text me whenever I was gaming, be like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, chill out.
yeah, I'm good.
I I've
Nothing happened."
I've gotten a few texts where it's like,
Yeah.
all right, it's time to settle down.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
I've gotten the shut up text.
I've gotten that too,
Yeah, like,
mostly because I would play in the living room downstairs late at night.
yeah.
Oh.
Nothing like having a long, stressful day and hopping on to Call of Duty Veteran
Oh yes, what a way
relax.
to relax. I didn't know you played veteran, Jonty.
Oh, come on.
I
Because
could
first
not,
off,
man.
that's awesome, but second off,
Why?
why?
I was so in the COD hole that I'm like, well, I'm bored of multiplayer. I've hit max prestige twice now. Let's play the
I guess if you
campaign.
play nothing but COD,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess if you
all I
play
play.
nothing but COD, it
Yeah.
makes sense.
So it's just like, oh, I kind of feel like doing zombies, or I kind of feel like doing like multiplayer, you know, or none of my friends are on, so we'll do campaign, you know. And then when you do campaign, you play on rookie or recruit or whatever, and you're like, okay, I'm just Rambo. And then you play it on normal, and you're like, I'm still Rambo. And then you like as you get better at the game, you play it on veteran, and you're kind of still Rambo. Like it's just you can't sit still. Like if you played it now, go play a veteran COD game, especially like the older ones. Like all the bots just stand still shooting at you. Like you could just start flicking heads, you know?
Hey man, I try to hit clips.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hitting clips in campaign, bro.
I'm
Man,
trying
if
to
only
like
I could aim on controller.
Yeah, controllers that's a little rough.
I used to.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, I used to be a demon with the sticks, but
Yeah.
I'm a mouse aimer now.
I could never.
I
I used to
remember
crank 90s in Fortnite too.
all my friends hated me when I like bought my first like paddles for my controller or like
Oh,
an Astro
oh, they're
controller.
like you're cheating.
I was like, dude, you can get one too. I'm trying to carry us and you know get us to plat.
They're like,
'Cause at
dude,
the
you have a
time we
modded
like,
controller, bro.
well,
I'm
I
glad I'm on your
we can't
side.
even mod on PlayStation, so I was just using it to like drop shot and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember people would get scuffs. I think that's what they were called, right?
Yeah, scuffs.
Yeah. Funny enough, there it is. Name's back. Yeah.
It was back. What are the scuffs though? Because I didn't play.
Well, scuffs were controllers that had buttons on the back as well. So
Yeah.
you could put
Oh,
jump and
that's just all they
slide
call
and
them?
prone. Yeah, well, the company was called Scuff Controllers, and they were like the name
Okay, that
brand at
makes
the time.
sense.
I
I
know.
didn't know that.
Yeah. So those were cool. I never bought one though. They were real expensive, especially in like Canada, because it's an American company. And then one thing I did buy was what they were called Control Freaks.
Yes. The
Yes,
giant like
the like
I
extra
could never
stick.
get into those.
The extra stick. Oh, I
What?
got so good on at aiming with.
Extra stick?
Yeah. So
Yeah, it like raised the
yeah,
joystick, so
exactly.
it's
So
easier and to
Oh,
control.
you
you
mean though?
tech
No,
yeah
I
you
have
get
those.
more yeah exactly you technically get more range of motion by lifting the stick, allowing you to be a bit more precise. And there were
It's
some
basically the equivalent of saying this is the stick to aim, and you can only move it in this tiny spot.
yeah
Now, if you want to aim with the
yeah
stick that's
exactly
risen, it's like you have this whole area to
exactly
aim, and you can choose more precisely.
exactly. And then for racing games, they had one where there was like holds on the side, so your thumb would go in, and like you couldn't slip off the stick because there's like holding you in position. So there's that as well.
Mm.
I never really got into those, but I know the company sold like those two things. I really got into right thumb. My right thumb was like super elevated when I would play COD. I think it was like an extra inch, maybe inch and a half. But it does for a while. For a while, you feel like you're playing on super high sense, but then you kind of like dial it in. You get used to it, and it's nice. You definitely are more accurate.
That's mostly what got me on controller was that I had to basically choose between high sense or I can't fucking turn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I played max
Yeah.
sense every COD. Like you just
I
max it
played
out and get
max
I
used to it.
needed.
sense
I
every COD,
really should
every
have cranked
game,
it up.
everything, and
Yeah.
people were like, "Dude, what is your sense? Why is it so high?" I'm like, "There's a reason I'm above you on this leaderboard."
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm able to handle
It's because
this
I can
speed.
turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I remember, man, playing so much COD on controller, like 360s, like muscle memory. Like I didn't even have to look at my screen. I could be running down a hallway, jump 360, land. I'd be perfectly dead on, still straight. I could be like looking over at my mother. Like it would not matter. Like just full muscle memory. And now all
I
of that's
love
gone.
I love just being able to play like solely off muscle memory.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I I sometimes I would like rage quit, right? I had the thing to rage quit memorized. Like
of course.
I could be walking out of my room angry and just muscle memory the rage quit thing on the screen behind me. Like it would not matter. I knew how many clicks to go down, everything, and it was so fast.
Not ashamed to admit I did too.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
yeah.
I did for Fortnite at some point. I think I did.
You
I think
Everyone kind of at some point you learn as a gamer
Yeah,
when do I
exactly.
need to rage quit, and that becomes memory.
Yeah.
I think my peak was I was able to turn on my PlayStation, sign in to my account, and load up like the game that I was playing before I even turned on my TV. And then I could also just I could close the game I was playing and either like turn off my PlayStation or like put it into rest mode if I had to download without looking.
Oh, I knew the rest mode command really easily.
It was fun.
Yeah. I mean that's a way to do it. Oh, what else? Yeah, so I know some guys they would go for stats in COD. And this is like a big thing. When the new COD comes out, right? After week 1, who's got the best stats? Some guys would use like rage quitting basically to their advantage. So if you unplugged your console before the game ended, your stats wouldn't be sent up to the server or something, right? But if you just left the game, it counted as like a loss. So guys that won like 100% win rate in like TDM or something, they're just constantly yanking the plug on their Xboxes.
They're just yanking the cord to DC.
Yeah, exactly. They're DCing themselves like
Okay.
forcefully. I remember
Did they ever
that.
like catch on to people doing that or no?
Probably. Like I remember hearing that people were doing that, and I was like, okay, that's a bit much. I like leaving the game. Like if you just left the game and you're like, okay, I don't want the loss, so you leave the game. It's like okay, but going all the way to like unplugging the console, relaunching the whole game. The 360 was slow, by the way. I don't know if y'all remember if you played on it.
No, I remember.
Yeah,
They were sluggish
they're
consoles.
slow. I tried playing on them recently, like within 5 years, and like you sit there for a long time waiting for menus
and you
to
just load.
Yeah,
And you just load and
constantly,
load because
constantly.
it's so slow.
It's so slow. You hit that middle button and it just goes, whoop, and then there's nothing on your screen, and then you just wait, and then whoop, then it pops up. Then it's like, all right,
And finally,
yeah. Then you're like, all right, next. Like it lags behind. It's like, oh man, what am I doing? I spent years behind
Windows
this thing.
95 computer.
The
To be
best.
fair, it was marvelous at the
It
time.
was so good. It was so
But
good.
it's
It's just I got
we're
used to
spoiled
computers
today with how
yeah,
fast it is.
exactly. I got
If
used
that's
to
all it
computers.
is, yeah. More specifically, fast computers.
Yeah, exactly. True. Because I will get just as tilted at a slow computer with like slow internet as I would like one of those old consoles. Like if
I still get tilted at slow
I mean
internet.
the like computers that you use at school with the like Dookie keyboards, man. Like the Dells.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I sit there and I'm like, why is the sense so high? Why are the keycaps just like make me want to barf? You know.
Every time
School
I'm out in
computers make
public
me
and
wanna
I have to
barf.
like use a keyboard like a computer or whatever, I'm like, God, this DPI sucks.
Yeah. Every time
That's
I use my
literally
parents,
me every time
yeah.
I go help someone.
Yeah.
Because I don't go to public computers, but I help friends with tech support.
Yeah.
I've touched too many oversensitive and undersensitive
like-
mice.
I need to fix this, but I
Yeah.
can't, you know?
I know.
I can't. This
Like,
isn't mine.
yeah, like my parents, I swear they play 1600. Like they don't play, but like their mouse is like 1600 DPI.
They
Like,
don't play at all. No,
I
they just use that.
Yeah, I move it like a millimeter, zips across the entire screen.
Gone.
I'm like, how are you accurate with this? But they
They're
sit there.
not.
They sit there and they just kind of miss over and over sometimes, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Or at schools, and like someone that's your age that you think is a normal human, then you go and you touch their mouse, and you're like, what creature are you?
Yeah.
I
Or
literally
like
have a friend like that.
Yeah.
I kid you not. I have a friend that plays on 32,000.
The polling rate of the mouse doesn't need it doesn't make sense, man. Anything above like 1600 just doesn't really make any sense.
Oh, it's just the sensor of the dot.
Yeah.
It's just how quickly is it going to register the distance. The resolution of it really is just sensitivity for side to side. Polling rate doesn't give a crap about that.
Yeah.
It's just very linear. Press button, increase DPI. Now my mouse disappears across the screen.
There's no point. There's just no point.
There's not. No.
I am told constantly that I have a slow sense, and I know that in game I play slow, a lower sense than most do. But I have a really big mouse pad, and in the past I had a like a custom like a acceleration line, and that I got really into. I ended up like stopping that though. So now my mouse doesn't have
do you play with acceleration because you were a controller player before? Or?
Yeah, that mixed with the fact that my first computer was a Mac, and they have acceleration on standard, right? So
all of them do technically.
Yeah, exactly. So standard, they have it. So I got used to it. So when I swapped over to PC, I just left it on, and I kind of like got used to the PC one. It overall makes you worse at games. Like I don't use it anymore. But I remember that. I don't even remember where I was going with this.
I don't know either. We came from a long way back with
True.
Xbox
yeah. Okay, yeah. My mouse sense. People call my sense low. I've had people, they touch my mouse at my computer and they're like, why is it that I need to swipe 4 times to just get across the screen? And I sit here and I just use like in 3 inches I can do everything. Like I don't understand why like people are haters, you know?
I'm just realizing that now too. I can do that as well.
Yeah, like it doesn't take much. Like I have a low sense compared to, but I barely have to move my thing around. And then I can also
I do too.
Yeah. And I also got the thing where like I won't always hold the mouse like this. I'll just like push my mouse around. You know?
Like the finger aim?
Yeah, well, kind of, but like, you know what I mean? Like just like almost like half-assing it, you know, like rather than full grabbing it.
Yeah, like you're not trying to use the mouse, you're just trying to push it.
Yeah, exactly. So like I'll do that too, you know? They're like, oh man, I don't know. Slow sense. I actually think everyone else just has a way too high of a sense, and that I'm normal. I swear it.
That's what we all think every once in a while.
Yeah, I swear it. I'm not crazy. Every person runs 1600 DPI, and I watch their mouse pad. They go to click the little red X button at the top right of their screen, and it's not a perfect diagonal. It's like this zigzag up sideways. It's like, okay, don't talk to
can't
me.
aim.
Yeah, can't aim. 1v1 me. Meet me on the rift.
L.
Yeah, L.
Bro,
there's my rant for the day.
Oh my god. Now I have to be careful that if I like go help my grandma with tech support, and I'm like, man, your grandma, your mouse, it's the sensitivity sucks. How do you use this? She's like, I just do.
The problem is that if you lower it, then she's gonna be all lost. She's gonna be like,
exactly.
Why is my computer?
I can't mess with her stuff, and I'm like, Grandma, I can't use your mouse.
I know some people say that when you're doing tech support with people, you can increase the speed of their mouse by a little bit, and they'll think their computer's faster. I don't know if there's something to do with maybe...
No. That definitely would do it, because it's just the opposite of visual lag. People expect the mouse to slow down visual lag. If you make it go quicker, now it's gonna not do that.
Yeah,
it's the opposite.
Because like I've heard that that's something that people do. Like they'll just boost the mouse speed a little bit, and they'll be like, yeah, here. When there's nothing.
I've never heard that before, but thank you for that tip. Next time I have to give someone tech support.
Yeah,
I just like don't want to do it.
Yeah, just boost it a little bit. If you did that to me, I'd be
Like-
pissed because I'd instantly be able to tell. I'd be
No,
like,
no,
why the,
no, yeah, no. I
like,
would
why are
never
you
do it
touching
to
my
a gamer.
DPI? Do not touch
If it's
that.
like if it's like some family member that's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
demanding tech support because I'm the family technician now,
Yeah.
maybe that's what I do.
I mean,
But
there you go. You got the play.
Gonna pull up on someone, like open Notepad and
how
just
to
like
make $20 instantly.
spam
Turn
my
up the
keyboard,
DPI.
and
I
then just
open
hit
the
a
console
button.
like I'm a hacker man again.
There used to be a website that let you do that. Like you could just go to the
There
site.
still is.
Oh, is it? Yeah, yeah. You'd pull that up on the school computer, hit F11.
Hackerman.
It's like Hacker Typer or something. Yeah, you hit
Hacker
F11
type or something
and
like that. Yeah.
and you just start spamming it. No
It's
one
literally called
believed.
hackertyper.net.
Yeah, no one ever believed you were doing anything. There you go. Like,
Yeah. Let's go.
oh my god. Wait.
I forgot how to do the hang on, no, I
Wait,
forgot how
you
to do
just-
the auto type. There was an auto type one that you could like
You're-
set it and just do it. But I guess if you just want, I just hold spacebar.
Yeah, you're breaking into the GUI interface, dude.
Look. Did it.
Oh, he's in.
It's on a web page. I can even highlight it and
Oh,
shit.
yeah, I'm in.
I'm in.
With the
IRL hacker.
Mm.
Mitts.
IRL hacker man. There
there you go. There you go.
That's all it is.
Oh man, I watched a
I
movie.
don't think it's that easy.
Here we go again
God,
with
Gotta
being
bypass the
movies.
mainframe.
Oh,
Oh,
are you? Did you get through? Are you in?
I'm in.
Oh my god, he's
I'm
in.
in.
I'm in.
I knocked over something though. Hang on. I think that was my meds that I knocked over. Crap. Where did they go?
Oh no, not the schizophrenics.
No!
No.
I found my meds. It's actually I'm not a schizophrenic.
No, you take
Yeah.
you take your schizophrenia medicine. We
My
disappear.
girlfriend's gonna disappear. We're gonna disappear.
Yeah, exactly. You're just podcasting
Thanos
alone.
snapped away.
Just in your room podcasting alone.
The scuffed cats was all a hallucination.
All right. Are we calling it I'm in or are we calling it live from the soup can?
Live from the soup can. Let me get the soup can again. Where did I put it?
Both of those are banger titles. There it is. Live from the soup can, I think works better.
I gotta listen to this again. I don't even know what y'all were hearing.
It's not that
I just
bad.
know
man.
that it was
It
bad.
really isn't that bad.
It's actually not
It's-
that bad. If it's all you had, like, it's not that bad.
It was only bad when you dropped us.
Yeah, exactly. Don't drop us, man.
Like bad when I dropped you. I bet
Yeah.
you'd be bad if I dropped you with like good mic too, though.
Yeah.
I can't pull the cable enough for this one, but it's
Oh.
my camera. How do I do that?
You know what you should do? You should use the soup
It
can
broke.
mic. Oh, you've broken your mic. Oh, and so your cam. You should use the soup can mic for like ASMR when you're eating food. Just dip it into the food so we can hear what it sounds like. Just let the whole cast know.
The soup.
Yeah. Hey, what's
That's
that-
how it works.
Hey, what that
Can I
soup
please
be
fix
saying,
my
though?
camera? What did I do?
What happened?
No, now we got okay. There we go.
There we go.
We can't be having two people with camera issues here.
Honestly,
That's not okay.
Honestly, if you're sitting through the cast, you probably forgot that I was having cam issues because like it was dead steady.
Oh yeah, no.
The only
Jonty
problem.
up there
That's
still
true.
just messing
Hey,
around
where are you? Wiggle,
in your little window
Yeah.
Wait,
I,
I think I looked the wrong way.
microphone.
There
You
go.
gotta look to your left.
Hey, how
I
you
think.
doing?
Yeah.
So
Hey.
How y'all doing, man?
Yeah.
I have
Spit
no
on him.
Hey, don't spit on me. I trust you. I can spit higher than you think.
Hey.
how?
I will get you, Jonty. You are not safe in your little box spam up there.
I am safe from all intruders.
Mm-mm.
You must not do anything.
I am
from
in your
soup can.
walls.
No, you are not in my walls. You are not in my walls.
I'm bringing the soup can with me. Gave me Jonty.
Oh, but he's back.
The soup can is back.
Let's go.
Why not? Soup can mic for the rest of here. I'll make sure not to drop y'all.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
please.
We appreciate that.
But if we're gonna call it the soup can cast
Do,
for the rest of this
Do
podcast at least.
do ASMR. Do an ASMR, but it's like your parents beating you. So just like hit the mic. with like a blanket or something.
I don't want to hit him. Y'all told me dropping is what sucks. I'm not gonna hit him.
I mean, hey, don't drop us.
I don't want to beat y'all. It's gonna sound horrible.
It's all good. That Cass is rapping. Ow! Hey, stop it!
See?
What the
That's why.
All right,
Why can't beat y'all?
I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you to everyone for watching.
Off from the soup
Thank you.
Yeah, the soup can has been
I'm
chilled.
going back to the pantry.
Yeah, oh, it's going back into the pantry.
Okay, back in.
All right, I'll see y'all next week.
See ya.